fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Pope Francis has fired an anti-LGBT bishop from Texas, claiming that he was tarnishing the Catholic faith, the Pope preferring that the pedophilia be contained to young boys only. The message was sent loud and clear: don't you dare look at those girls. The ex-bishop has joined a different congregation that, in addition to LGBT, has strict rules against abortion, premarital sex, and drug use. In other words, he's just a plainclothes Muslim. Hey, all the other cool kids are doing it. Diwali, the Festival of Lights, was celebrated in India and by the Indian diaspora all across the world by families getting together and illuminating the night sky. Or as the Israelis call it, eliminating terrorism. Gifts and delicious sweets were exchanged, but only after finishing off 100 Kumon worksheets and nailing down some new spelling bee words. As the Indian population grows, US retailers are hoping to capitalize on the fall trend, grabbing cash with all available hands. The World Health Organization chief has asked for a ceasefire in Palestine after Israel repeatedly has bombed several hospitals. While his appeals will surely be ignored by the Zionists, it is important to remember to please get your 5th booster to stay protected from the mildly annoying effects of COVID. You can never be too prepared from those incoming spike proteins disguised as Israeli missiles. And those missiles are quite expensive. As the war rages on and Israel piles on more debt, Prime Minister Netanyahu has claimed that Israel's war is the world's war. I don't even know what that means, but at least Hitler had the decency to not ask the world to pay for his genocide. After laying siege to the largest hospital in Gaza, Israeli forces raided what they proclaimed was the Hamas headquarters. Hamas HQ kind of has a ring to it. And boy, did they hit the jackpot, discovering all of 10 long rifles and lots of diapers. I've seen more guns on a Christmas card from my Republican congressman. As Israel's war crimes go unpunished, it's good to know that an arrest warrant was issued against the Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad over his alleged use of chemical weapons. To be fair, the alleged victims were a little more light-skinned than the brown savages being wiped off in Palestine. And it's all about intent. On one hand, the Zionists are just fulfilling a decree from God to wipe out all the goyim from Palestine. And on the other hand, that criminal Assad is actually opposing the divine will of the CIA? How dare he? A black nationalist, a hunched-over Jew, and a Gentile walk into a bar. That was the scene at the pro-war March for Israel, where Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, Senator Chuck Schumer, and Speaker of the House Mike Johnson showed amazing unity. Let's have a look.
The calls for a ceasefire are outrageous.
Oh, those blood-curdling chants of no ceasefire. Somewhere out there, a puppet master gets his strings. On a lighter note, Megan Rapinoe, famous for her lesbian haircut and boyish charm, had a career-ending injury on the soccer pitch. Now, she's not one to shy away from a freshly trimmed field, but the aging soccer star laid down without even a touch. And touch she never will by any man. Rapinoe apparently ruptured her Achilles. I can see a resemblance, proving once and for all that there is a God.
Yeah, I thought about it a little bit. I mean, you know, I'm not a religious person or anything, and if there was a God, like, this is proof that there isn't. It's fucked up.